Hi there, this is Raging Caffeine Addict. Now, I made the decision today, on 18th of March 2013, to quit caffeine. I'm going to do this for a minimum of 100 days, but if the truth be known, I want to quit it for good. I am a raging caffeine addict, and I use it far, far, far more than is healthy. I have about 6 espressos a day. For the last 2 months I've been drinking coffee virtually all the time during the day. I've always had a cup with me. I'll even take a swig of it if it's cold, if it's been there a while and I've been on the phone for a bit or anything like that. And I've just noticed a few things which have disturbed me a little bit, meaning my temper's very short. I lose my temper over the most trifling of things, and a little bit more harsh than I otherwise would be with my kids. I've got 2 little kids. And what else? I hate the fact that I have to use it and that I feel shit if I don't have it. I hate being a slave to anything. I hate being anybody's bitch, and I'm not anybody's bitch, and I'm certainly not going to be fucking slave to a substance. So, I've made the decision to stop for 100 days. Now I'm going to document all of those 100 days here. This is day 0 because I've had coffee today. So day 1 will be the first day without any coffee or caffeine at all in my system. I've done, over the last week or so, I've done a lot of research online about people who've quit caffeine, and I find very little of it, to tell you the truth, which just tells me how ubiquitous caffeine is in our culture, how much people use it. I've read various reports about how many Americans use caffeine, for example, and well over 90% of Americans consume caffeine on a daily basis, which is incredible. You know how much artificial or non-stimulant that our body itself doesn't produce gets used. You know, we go and use so much caffeine as a culture. It beggars belief. It really does. But anyway, I've worked out how many people, or what percentage of the population uses it, and it's bloody staggering, it really is. And I can't help but notice that little kids before the age of 5, you know, if their parents have been responsible and not given them Coke and soft drinks and all that kind of stuff, how much more energy they seem to have. They sleep better. I just can't think it's good for us to drink all of this, to drink this stuff. There's far too many reasons to list here, but suffice it to say, I want this hook out of my back that caffeine is. So, I'll be updating you on how we go. I've remembered what I wanted to say now, and that was I've done a lot of research on the internet about people who've quit caffeine, and I find very few people who have quit caffeine and remained off it for good. I've read multiple website entries or blog comments of people, oh, I've been off caffeine for 3 or 4 days now. Well, whoopie fucking do. Who cares? Yeah, I want to find and hear from people who've been off it for about 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and to hear how their lives are different compared to what they otherwise might be. There's one guy here on YouTube, Urgelt, his name is, or Urgelt, if you say it in an American accent, and he has been off coffee or caffeine altogether for about the best part of 20 years. And it's people like that I want to hear from and read about, not people who've been off it for 4 days or 5 days. Who cares? That's nothing. It's nothing. You know, if an alcoholic's been dry for 4 days, that's not a recovered alcoholic. That's an alcoholic hoping or getting a taste of what recovery might look like. So, this is it. You'll be hearing more from me in the coming days, and I wish you all the very best.